did I show you guys the super sharp dice that I'm getting?
Hello, and welcome to Dire Bear. It's Tuesday night, so of course that means we're
Nice.
playing Remnant Shadow, our Star Wars actual play. I'll be your game master of the evening, Jason, and with me as usual will be Jeremy playing Ozen, Sarah playing Aya, Eric playing... I don't have my
The pronunciation guide.
The
I
captain.
had the pronunciation.
It's in the pile, I'm sure, but I didn't have it dug out.
You had it last week.
It's here. It's here somewhere.
Stick it on your monitor.
Sticky note.
Where were we? Oh, yes. Rappy playing Keltzer. And Dua playing Doc.
I don't know about that. I remember something about very sharp dice.
Yes.
Okay, which one of us is doing the impronounceable name in the next game? Or are we just passing this torch around?
I mean, I can try.
Ooh, maybe it's my
Just-
turn, and I name all the NPCs things that can't be pronounced.
I think I'll just smash my hand against the keyboard and whatever's popped up, that's going to be the name of my next character.
If we do Lancer next year, someone do a robot that's just a binary.
Oh no.
Sir, you don't understand. I actually have done binary in college. Don't tempt me. I'll do it.
Just call them numbers.
Just this long string of numbers. Like, what's the character's name, Duba?
Yeah. So round number
anyway.
1.
Hardly got out of the intro. Alright, so last week, you guys finished escaping from the hive. Went out in the woods, got into contact with R2, had him take the Rubicon up into orbit. Made your way into the city, or the ruined city, what you want to call it. Did some exploring, ran into another Killick there that is clearly showing signs of becoming more aggressive, but is still under control. Turns out he is something of a amateur archaeologist or historian.
Yeah.
That despite it being a little taboo for any of them to come into the city, he's been exploring the city and trying to find out what's going on with his people. Because these waves of aggression and fear and stuff are not... It's something they've been dealing with the last 20 years, but it's not something that historically has been an issue with them.
I imagine it's real bad for like the heart too. Just like continually being on and then off.
But you made your way to kind of a central tower, more of a pyramid, I guess, shaped building in the center of the city. You got in there, much of it was still functioning. You wound up finding a turbo lift, you went downstairs. There was hallways with side rooms that seemed to be locked. A little examination of a keypad, and you managed to figure out how to open it. And then you were face to face with a large batch of creatures that seemed to be waking up from sleep.
A whole bunch of good boys.
Yeah, these are bigger than the good boys you've run into before.
Extra large good boys.
You know, if the things you ran into in the mine were some kind of space dogs, then these are some kind of space bears.
But can we tame them?
Oh god.
Yeah, I mean, I gave up the tiny winged rat. Can we keep...
Yeah.
Can we keep a bear?
Yeah.
I can already sense the answer to that question is going to be a fat no. But hey, good luck.
Wasn't sure where that F sound was going for a second there.
Maybe if y'all find one that's a cub, you could raise it from cubhood.
Exactly.
We'll name it Ben. It'll be fine.
Oh no.
Ben Kenobi.
Actually, I want to say there was an old movie where a guy had a half-tamed bear named Ben.
Sounds familiar.
It's a good bear name.
Can't remember if it's the same movie where you get the meme of the smiling like mountain man, something.
Gentle Ben.
That was probably it. Second tirade. All right.
Well, sort of on point, because they were talking about potentially getting a space bear.
That's true. That's true. That one may not be too much of a tirade. Let's hop over to the Roll20 map.
Oh, there's a map.
Yes, there is.
If you scroll around on the map,
yep,
you will see, of course, the area that y'all are in is visible to you. At least the fog of war is supposed to be up.
Yeah.
And if you pull back, you can see I've lit the pathway that you took getting here.
So we can flee back that way.
Correct. This here is the turbo lift y'all used.
Okay.
Let's get that over where people watching can see it better. There we
go. Where is Ozen?
Is she not? Oh, I thought I had thrown everybody on there, but I guess I.
You have 2 Helsers on there.
Oh, that's probably what the problem was.
I got her.
Did you double me up, Cap?
Yep.
Okay.
And much like Caesar's, 2 Kelters is a Kelter too many.
Huh.
All right. Who was it? Can anybody remember who it was that actually unlocked the door?
Ozen.
All right. In that case, let me move. Let me swap you in the captain, because you would be, right there at the door.
Yep.
And the bear things really seem to focus on you.
Yep. Do they focus like they're going to come and kill me, or do they just focus?
Well, it was waking up. They were all waking up. The first one to sit up, stretches, and then gives a little start, and his head snaps around and just stares at you.
Yep.
For that first second, you didn't see any aggression, and then it's like it doesn't recognize you. It got aggressive and starts getting up on its all fours.
I think as it gets up, I'll pull up the lights. I'll snap hits the lightsaber. See if that does anything.
It pauses, but then all the rest of its buddies are getting up and coming up next to it.
It's like I have the lightsaber like this, like back here, but I'm also like this. So I'm like, you don't have to fight.
They respectfully disagree.
Okay.
And they begin to charge.
Yep.
So let me switch over to a new page. Alright, Kelter goes first out of all y'all.
Yep.
Then Ozen. Then the captain. Then BL when he's with y'all, but he's not, so IO. Then your Killick friend that is with you. Then Doc.
Found my dice.
Yay.
I hate that taste so much.
What did you do,
bad.
boy?
Oh, my nose started bleeding again. I started swallowing some blood. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
It's just a little metallic. It'll be fine.
Just a little coppery.
Yeah.
All
Turn
right.
off your camera. Get a Kleenex.
Doc, what was your... Did you have 2 dice? In
Dexterity.
Yeah, thank you.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty positive my dex is like absolute crap.
So I need to wash that taste down.
Yeah, yep,
Yep,
just 2 in
understandable.
dexterity.
Okay. All right, then. As I said, the bears are getting up. All right, I need to come up with a...
I don't know. I like the term space bear.
Doesn't sound very Star Warsy, though.
Well, I mean, there's tiny space bears with sticks, so...
And they took down people in armor.
Yeah.
And their
They
name
also
was
use guerrilla tactics.
their name was also basically Wiki backwards, and then contracted.
Yep. So honestly, Space Bear is probably the least of your problems.
I was trying to see if I can make a word out of doing Space Bear backwards.
I mean, we don't know what species these are. Or do we?
I mean,
Nobody's made any rolls to see.
what would I need to do? Alien races?
Yeah, that's probably the
Yeah.
closest direct skill you have.
Alright. You know what? Screw it. I seem to have better luck doing it this way manually. I say that. Those best times, worst times.
Yeah, it came out fairly average.
I'll roll it just for funsies. So Ozin
Alright.
would probably have a passing knowledge of something like this. 13.
Okay, 13,
It's just like
17.
possible pet.
I mean, I'm surprised I got this far without acquiring a pet. Before
Not
the
for not
urge
trying.
hit.
Well, you've had
Yeah.
droids though, which are kind of pets in Star Wars.
Yeah,
But they're not pets.
you have
I mean,
2 of them.
You could pet BL, but I don't think BL would take well to that.
I mean, I've got 3 technically, but
But now Roger is an employee.
Yeah,
He is an independent droid. You have not purchased him.
strong
or
independent
or
droid.
salvaged him.
yet.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you brought BL back from the dead twice.
hmm
I don't think he was dead. I think he was just terribly maimed one of those times.
Yeah,
Mhm.
same
He
with
was cut
R2.
in half
Terribly maimed.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Both times.
twice.
We're just gonna get him a hinge for that.
That's cursed.
Just 2 Velcro strips and the keep 2 pieces together.
Just
If someone
attach,
takes a swing at him, he just goes, "Meh."
attach him to an AT-AT. Give him the big guns.
Hate that.
Now
Ozin
you're
does
just
not
starting to go
recognize.
terminal. Sorry.
Sure.
No, go ahead. Finish what you're going to say.
Oh, I was just going to say that it sounds like we're starting to go Terminator Marines or whatnot by sticking Bale on something bigger because his current body can't handle it.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway.
So anyway, Ozin, you do not recognize these creatures. I mean, you look at them, you go, okay, clearly some kind of predator or whatever.
It's not something I've seen before, like in my time at like Centerpoint Station or whatever.
No.
Okay.
Doc, you couldn't identify this species if you had to. But you note some basic similarities to the creatures from the mine. Probably not the same species. But you're betting there's some kind of relation there.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, not to belabor the point, but it's like if you look at a dog and a bear, you can kind of go, well, I could see where they could be related.
Yeah.
Just kind of squint the
Particularly thick dog.
Okay, that's now what they're going to go down as in the initiative
Thick
order.
dogs.
The dummy thick, okay.
Yes.
We could hear them coming.
Their clapping gives them away.
Yeah.
I hate all of this.
You're
I
welcome.
regret starting it.
Look what you've done.
All right. Back on point.
Center point.
So the space bears,
The dummy thicks.
or beasties,
Oh, do they actually go like
the
first in the
DTs.
declaration?
This is gonna be like the undulating thing.
Just
For
me
the
again.
rest of the campaign.
Yeah.
But no, they are getting up and charging you.
Okay.
Fun.
The valuable
And I
information
literally
will take
take my
first to the
cursor.
declaration phase.
I took my cursor, and on Streamlabs, I'm reaching up to grab the token. Jump over to the other screen. It would be nice if Streamlabs could integrate a browser that way.
That would be nice.
But consider how much they goof up on the stuff they're supposed to be good at. Maybe I don't want to expand them too much.
Mm-hmm.
What else is in here besides these space bears?
You don't see much of anything.
Okay.
There's a covering on the ground.
That's probably like where they were laying down.
Yeah, some kind of, maybe it's like some kind of thick carpeting or something. You know, clearly it's something to make the floor softer than what you're standing on out here in the hallway.
Sure.
Of course, you can't see around them because they are dummy thick.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What have I done? Doc, what are you doing?
Well, but here's the thing: when it comes to dogs, when it comes to good boys, the dumber and thicker they are,
The more
best good
desirable they are.
boys. Yes, they are the best good boys.
Ooh,
I-
wait.
Tend to disagree, but that's
I've seen too many holes knocking the wall of my buddy's place. Got a Rottweiler and a Mastiff.
That's fair.
Two of the sweetest dogs you will ever meet. Completely unaware of their size, though.
yes. Yep.
But
Yep.
see, my point is still kind of proven. They just do property damage.
These are
So,
property damage tests.
They should really
for,
be outside dogs. They
for
really should.
Doc, seeing the current situation, might fall back to. I don't know if I can technically stand on this tile and use it as cover, but I'll just shift a little.
Yeah, we'll say you're just right around the corner or whatever. That's fine.
Really got to figure out how to get Doc to do battle stims.
He's just injecting everyone with various Fallout drugs.
Everyone gets anabolic steroids.
Oh yeah, just belly flopping to everybody, just stabbing everybody with a random drug on the way down. It's like you're gonna get a boost somehow. But anyway, yeah, he'll just just kind of stand back behind cover, and when they start getting aggressive, gonna fire.
A fire.
Hopefully not miss.
Is his gun still set on stun?
He's probably going to swap it over to lethal due to the fact to which he's not quite sure what's about to happen, and he wants to make sure that everybody can get out relatively unscathed. So if he has to become a harm assist, he shall.
Yeah.
Okay. Your bug friend here, who is not armed, is going to
He's got like
vacate the
4 of
premises.
them.
That's fair.
But none of them are holding a weapon.
I am the weapon.
Dun dun dun.
Well, he is not, so he is going to sing a rousing chorus at the F this I'm out.
Yep.
Ayo.
Should I mount? No thanks.
She's going to tackle the
No, do it.
gonna hug the good boys.
Hold on.
No,
Look how small she
um,
is. Look how small she is. How did she bear hug a bear?
You don't want to know. She
The
did it,
suplex
though.
was just completely
just
over.
grab like
Uncalled for.
just Godbirds him.
Oh god.
Do it.
No. She is
It's-
also
yeah.
going to fall back, cause it's prime real estate back here.
Uh-huh.
And if they start charging, she is firing with lethal intent.
Okay. Captain.
Okay. Close character sheet. There we go. So I can actually zoom in and see what the hell's going on. There we go. Oh, that's a lot of good boys.
Yep.
How big are these squares?
2 meters by 2 meters or a meter by a meter?
I know this one usually uses meters, I think.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be able to get into medium range at all. Okay.
How far can y'all move? In meters?
We've never
Uh,
figured that out.
I was
I
thinking,
think no, we've always been able to move 5 squares.
yeah, it's
Okay.
5 squares. Okay, I was trying to remember exactly what the.
Oh, Skelly.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that is a motion of a cat being in a chair.
Yep.
You are correct. There is a certain feline that's just like, haha, mother, you
She's
moved.
staring at me like, Mom, what are you doing? Give me those.
All right, the
I
squares
love
are
you.
a meter
Yikes.
apiece. 'Cause
Yes.
a running character can move up to 10 meters because that's double the 5 you can usually move.
Okay. So I'll move back here, and I will ready to take a shot at this bear here
Okay.
with my rifle specifically, because it still has that focusing lens on it.
Yeah, sounds fair. Ozen.
I'm going to attack twice with my lightsaber.
Okay. On the same creature or on 2 different ones?
We'll play it by ear. Intending to do on the same creature, but if it dies, I'm going to switch targets.
Okay. Since there's one right next to you, that's
Yes.
perfectly fine. Keltzer.
Oh, they're right upon me. So I guess I'm going to shoot my way out.
You could always just fall back. Yeah, the Jedi's got this.
Don't run from battle.
We'll see about that.
Not run from. Strategically position yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You just step behind the Jedi, pistol over each shoulder, and just start firing.
No, because it's not a pistol. It's a medium repeating blaster.
Oh,
I
okay,
don't
that's
think. I don't think over shoulder works for that.
right. You just brace.
Right.
All right.
Can I step back one?
Yes,
And then
absolutely.
shoot?
Yeah, you make your actual movement portion
I'll
during
step
your
back
declaration
2,
phase.
and then I'm going to shoot twice.
Okay. Go ahead and shoot twice then.
$25.
Okay, 25. You're still in short range. So you need a 10 to hit. The bear is not going to dodge because it doesn't know what a blaster is yet.
It's about to find out.
I'd say it's about to learn.
This will be a very painful lesson.
Yes. The most painful of lessons, to be
Like the
honest.
comic with Death and the sword.
Yeah.
Not Death, it's the Hogfather.
So, 34 damage.
Alright, let him roll his strength.
Although earlier it did feel like I thought that you got something, but I don't know if it was here.
Alright, he got 17 on his strength roll. You said you did how much?
34.
At least you're on the street.
And we were,
Yeah,
we were
34.
picking up somebody's conversation.
It's more than likely mine just there in front of me.
So I doubled the damage.
Yep, you exactly doubled it.
Hey.
Alright. So he is wounded. And incapacitated, so he's at -2 to anything he tries to do this round.
I'll shoot him again.
Alright.
There's also a dog like right here, so
He will try to
26?
dodge this time.
26.
All right.
Famously dexterous space bears.
So that is 6 added to the 10 you need to hit him. So you need a 16 to hit him. You got a 20 something. Go ahead and roll your damage. You got a 13 on his strength.
Let's see. $31.
Double it again.
So he is out.
Dunskies.
Why are you laying on the stairs, buddy?
Because cat.
Yeah.
Ozen, you're
I'm
good.
gonna run up and down these.
Oh,
they
he
were doing
does.
that while I was there.
Oh, that's the balls roll. Let's see. 24.
All right, that's a hit. Roll your damage.
All right. Was really low for my lightsaber at 7 dice. 3, 6, 9.
You got a 16 on his strength.
Yep. 10, 15, 20, 7, 27.
7?
27.
Oh.
I sounded excited there for a second.
I was getting my hopes up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you didn't quite double it,
Second attack.
but you did wound him. All right.
Minus dice. Yeah.
He's going to dodge this time. Well, actually, he'd have to use a melee parry, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Not going to do a whole lot of good.
26.
26 is a hit.
Alrighty. 9. Wow, I am rolling worse with more dice.
He got an 18 on his strength. And he's doing better because now I'm rolling the accurate amount of dice. I had been shorting him on his previous roll.
22, so he's incapacitated.
All right.
And then just like not moving back mechanically, but like taking a step back from it.
Okay, I got you. Captain.
Okay.
Put a crater in one. Oh God, pet dander everywhere.
Bless you.
Why was that D20s?
Because you rolled d20.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to go, wait a minute. I saw the 63 and I was like, that seems wrong.
Those first 4 are like regular dice rolls, and it's like, except for the 8, it's like, oh wait, what?
Yeah, I saw that nat 20 and they were like, There we go. 18.
That was your to hit.
Yes.
What is short range on that gun?
4 to 35.
Okay, so everything is short range that you're trying to shoot.
Yeah. When we get to medium range, I get 3 extra to hit dice. But
Then you always gotta be
Alright.
medium range, bro.
So click
To
on
get
which one you
there,
were
yes.
hitting.
It was the one in the back.
That's right. I remember you mentioning it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's definitely a hit then. Roll your damage. And now, do you have something where he rolls less dice than he should?
Yes, the focusing beam removes 2 of his strength die to resist the damage.
All right.
That's just not fair.
It's really not. He only got an 11.
19.
Well, you didn't double it anyway.
Yeah.
All right, he is wounded.
I mean,
Why are you looking at each other.
at most, I could get a 32. I just, have to get there.
All right, and that was after the captain. Io.
This one is pretty beat up looking, right?
Yes, yeah, he does not look good at all.
We'll put it out of its misery if we can.
Okay.
And that's not rolling right. Give me a second.
That seems to be the story of these sheets
Yeah.
in this campaign. I can't figure out.
When you update your thing, you got to press enter so it'll update it in the code.
I did. I went through and like tab, enter, tab, enter, tab, enter.
Huh? That's weird.
See, I don't know why it's not. But 19.
All right, so 19 to hit. That's going to hit.
Okay.
Roll your damage.
10.
Oof.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 14.
Stunned.
All right. Yes. Do we have a good token for stun?
Yeah, there's a bunch of good ones baked in.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I was looking at that first list of 2. I forgot you could scroll down. There's a bunch more. All right, but he is stunned. Let's see. Then it's your Killick friend, but he has already moved.
Is that all he's doing is moving?
Well, he fell back 5. He's not trying to get too far away from you because you're the guys with the weapons.
Yeah.
So he didn't like run to like double his move.
All right, bring him on.
Then it's Doc.
Okay.
All right, Harmicus, take your shot.
The harm.
Crucially, would have seen Ozin actually use her lightsaber this time.
Yes.
Let's see. The one in front of Ozin badly wounded.
Pretty badly hurt.
Yes, he's pretty roughed up.
Protect the melee.
The meat shield must not go down.
Oof.
Oh God.
Feels bad.
Oof, what did you roll?
A 5.
Isn't that just the DC at that range?
Now he's got a just pistol.
Uh-huh.
What is the ranges on the pistola?
A range of 15, I believe. Oh God.
All right. Blaster pistol. 3 to 10 is short range. And short range, he needs a 10 to hit.
Oh, okay.
Point blank
Nope.
is a 5.
Gotcha. That's what I was thinking of.
But there's nothing you can do when your dice do you like that.
Yep, that's just a straight no for me, Chief.
All right. The one in front of Ozin is going to take a swipe at Ozin.
All right. It's minus 3 dice right now.
Yes, he hasn't dodged any. He's just down 3 from the damage he has taken and the stun.
Yep.
That's half his dice full right there. 5, 6. That is a 7 to hit you.
All right. We'll roll to melee parry. Just add 3 to that.
You about to cut this thing's arm off?
Yep.
All right, so he needed. So adding 3.
Would make that an 8, right?
Right, so he needs an 8 to hit. What did I say? Yes, he got a 7. So
7.
So he misses, and you slice off the very, very front of his of his claws. Not the toes themselves, but just the claws.
I was gonna see clawing people now. That's cruel.
And then these back here, of course, can't get to you. So we are
At an impasse.
So next round, this guy is pulling back because he is Hoyt.
Oh God. Oh, okay. I thought you said he was gonna pull. I thought you said one of them was pulling back because he's like jumping. Like, oh no.
No, but now you gave him an idea.
And jumping is a skill in here. It would have had the idea anyway.
I don't think they have jumping listed. Because, of course, they always list the ones that
It's in
they
strength.
already have stats for. Alright, so the bears are going to move up.
Bears.
And all four of them will want a piece of Ozen.
Okay.
No, but your food is ready.
Will do.
Doc,
Mm-hmm.
what you gonna do?
Let's take a gander. Doc is actually going to move up behind Ozen.
Okay.
Now, part of me would love to claim of, waiting to heal or waiting to see about healing or shooting, but depending on how things go, Doc's mainly there to help Ozen in terms of, I have a bad feeling something's about to happen physically, so might as well be ready to heal said physical
Minister
problem.
first aid.
So you walk up and you are prepping your first aid stuff.
Yep.
As opposed to taking a shot, keeping the gun out where you take a shot. Okay. Your insect buddy's going to ease just a little bit further back. Then Io.
She is gonna take a shot.
Okay. Which one are you shooting at? And they're packed
They're all
closer together
kinda- yeah.
that you've got the option, if the one you pick goes down, you got the option to shoot the next one.
Yeah, she'll shoot this one.
Okay. Captain.
Did anybody target the wounded one yet?
Not this round.
Not this round.
Okay, gonna shift over and target the wounded one in the back.
Okay. Ozen.
Ozen sees everything around her, and for the marauders in the house, she's gonna activate Home Gang. But so I'm gonna activate Calm,
Would.
and then just brace for impact.
I mean, the healer's right there, so she'll be fine.
Yep.
Yep, I'm good.
Okay.
So
you're going pure defense.
I'm going pure defense.
Okay. Kelser?
I'm probably going to shoot. Give me a little bit to get up there. Dinner.
No problem.
If I move back, is the DC to shoot lower or higher?
Depends on
You
how far back
can't
you go.
move far enough to really make it for it to really make a difference.
Okay. That's all I needed to know.
Let me double check and make sure I'm not lying to you, but you've got a rifle, so the ranges of those are usually pretty good. Blaster rifle. Yeah, short range is from 3 meters to 30 meters. I think you'll be fine.
I'm on my way up. Give me a second.
Okay.
It's been slightly yelled at by my child.
Mother!
Thankfully, I have no children to yell at me here.
Well,
Though I had some
my other-
shadowy children running across my living room wall one time after I shortly moved in. Shortly after I moved in. It's very weird.
Mm-hmm.
Sure it was.
Turned out it was the
All right.
neighbor's kids running between the car and one of them's car in the house with the sunlight. It was weird.
Gotcha. Alrighty.
But I did the typical white person thing of, I'm going to ignore this for right now until I can think of what it could possibly be.
Cookie.
Just kept playing the Xbox.
Yep.
$27.
That is definitely a hit.
What are you hitting?
This one.
Okay.
So that's a hit. Roll your damage. He got a 24 on his strength.
$33.
Okay. Definitely didn't double it, but he does take a wound.
Hey. Were you firing once or twice?
Why? Sorry. I'm just trying to run up to make
Yep.
it do things. $25.
That is a hit. Got a 17 on his strength.
$29. It's 10. 16.
Okay.
Yeah, 29.
That would be another wound. Since he's already wounded, that bumps it up to incapacitated.
Yeah.
So he'll now be at -2 dice to hit Ozen. Then let's see. Then we're down to Ozen, but Ozen's doing the complete defense.
Yep. Home gang.
Captain, take your shot.
E 17.
Okay, 17's going to hit. Let's see, -3 dice from what he gets to roll. Or is it -2?
-2.
Okay.
Also minus whatever dice he's suffering from, but I'm not sure that counts.
That does
towards-
not factor in. That factors into actions, not into his
Yeah.
strength roll to resist damage.
I figured as much.
That'd be a little too much of a death spiral.
Jeez. That's 12.
All right. He only got a 9.
So still
You didn't
damage.
double him, but that's a wound. He's already got a wound, so it bumps up to incapacitated. He's already incapacitated. That bumps up to mortally wounded. He flops down.
Okay, dokie.
So I'll take the stun off because he's not technically stunned anymore. All right. Io, you're up.
Going to shoot the one that just said she was going to shoot. 16.
Okay, that is a hit. Roll your damage.
19.
10, 15, 20.
Oh, stunned.
So yes, it is stunned.
just realized I should have probably used her trooper rifle. I'm using her blaster.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. She probably would have thought to bring the blaster in here. Or the rifle in here.
Doc. Oh, that's right. You're holding up to. We'll let the bears go first, since technically y'all are on the same initiative.
All right. I have +4 to all of these rolls.
All right. The first bear has a pool of 6, but he is
Which order are you doing it in?
wounded,
Okay.
injured, or incapacitated, and stunned. So he's rolling 3 dice to hit you.
Yep.
He got a 14,
All right.
and he needs I believe he needs a 5 to hit you.
It's a 5, so 10, 11. Oh God, hold on. So +5, 6, +4, +10. So
All right,
10 on
plus
top of
10,
it.
so that's a 15.
Yep.
So I do not believe he hits you.
No.
So skin of your teeth on that one.
God, no kidding.
The next one, which would be the one in the corner here.
Uh-huh.
Because I'm just kind of going around clock. Started with the most wounded one, going around clockwise.
Yep.
So he's got his full dice pool. It is a 12, 18,
Who's probably gonna hit? We'll see.
24. He
Oh
got a
yeah.
27 to hit you.
Yeah. 5. Yep. So that hits.
Okay. Alright, so their damage.
11 would have been the plus to add to that.
Alright.
Y'all about to watch Ozen get shredded.
Roll your strength.
Yep. 11.
14. You take a wound.
Okay. Wound. It's not bad.
The next one.
I can no longer I can no longer melee parry.
After 2?
Uh-huh. Because I took away. I was at 3 dice because I used calm. And I parried the first one. The second one hit me. And this one making me at a -1. And this was already at -3, so I'm out of dice.
Okay. That's right, because your melee parry is a separate skill. It's not just your lightsaber skill.
Yeah. God, if it was my lightsaber skill, I'd be like, just like all over the place here.
Yep. You focused aggressively, all on the attack and none on the defense.
Yeah.
You're a warrior of unfortunate proportions. All right. So the next one is wounded, so he's -1 die, so he's only rolling 5 to hit you.
Only 5.
20.
When he hits, like,
Man, why didn't I multi-attack some of these guys?
that's pretty good, man. 6,
All right. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 16, 17.
I'm doing mental. Let me check. I'm gonna check the wording on something real quick.
Sounds of a desperate player. Let me check exactly how this is worded.
All rolls. Cool. So the other one would have been an extra 4, not that it would have mattered for my strength roll.
Are you dead? Well, that depends on what your definition of the word is.
No. So 6, 10, 13, 14, 15 is my roll for strength.
All right, take another wound.
Yep.
Doc, you have resurrect. All right, next
I
one
ain't dead
goes.
yet.
I didn't hear no bell. Yet.
That's a 14 to hit. Not too good.
It's
Oh wait, but you got nothing left to dodge with. Never mind.
I'm out of dice.
All right. And then the damage is 12. He had 2 1s on that one.
And
Yeah, Sarah uses that quote, and suddenly I think of the idea of running a game of Toon, but you're all based off like adult cartoons.
oh no, I rolled a 17.
You rolled a what now?
17.
17. All right. So you beat it, but you did not double it, so you're stunned.
Ugh. Last one just like gets paw on her chest, and she just goes backwards.
It's like you got most of the way, but yeah, like the side of the paw caught you, so there's a little physical jarring there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it for the bars.
I didn't activate tank stats at the right time.
We told you to activate it when you got in the dungeon.
All right, Doc. You have predicted the future. You may now act on what you were predicting.
Right. Heal!
Ew.
Alright. Where's my medicine to help? Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
She's only incapacitated, which is much better than I thought it was going to happen.
How many times per day can Doc heal us, though? Because I don't remember if you got healed last game.
He can heal me in particular an extra time.
Okay.
That's right, because you got the whole fast healing thing.
Yep.
So, boop. Don't worry, I got you. With a 32.
Up to wounded.
Easy.
I'm so stunned.
All right. Going into the next round, some sort of alarm begins to go off.
Ah, great.
Oh, goody.
There's no telling what triggered it.
That bear in the back just slapped the panic alarm.
But you don't know what the end result will be, so.
I mean, it's also a very old building.
Maybe it's just collapsing. Maybe it's nothing y'all did.
No, that's definitely something we did.
Yeah.
All right. The bears are going to keep chewing on Ozen. They seem oddly oblivious to the rest of you.
Oh god, they were made to kill Jedi.
Weren't the other ones particularly focused on the Force users?
But then wouldn't they have also noticed if it's Force? The captain?
Maybe, but he's further back. Maybe they're just going after the first one, the one in front of them.
Maybe.
Or the one that's
Maybe.
strongest. There's a couple different ways that could go.
Yeah.
They're going in reverse alphabetical order.
Yep.
You know, maybe it's the fact that she popped the glow stick, but there's no rave music and they're upset. Raves. That's really how the teddy bears have their picnic. So they're continuing to do what they're going to do. Doc. Nope, Doc just stepped away. I'm betting he's going to be there to heal Ozen. Oh, I'm sorry. Do we still have Doc in spirit?
Yes.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Yeah, he's here. He's just taking down the dirty dishes and cooking.
To answer your question, Doc would. I don't know if Doc would heal Ozen again. Well, no, probably just because can do it twice, and also anticipation of the bears.
Now, Doc could always multi-action. I shoot a bear with one hand. I shoot a
Nice.
Ozen with
With the
back
other?
to or something with the other hand.
Don't get them mixed up.
Oh,
He healed the
no.
bear and killed Ozen!
What, Vincent?
The protocol's gone all mad.
What can
I mean,
do
yeah,
for you?
I could do that. Just shoot a bear and then juice
You
up
want
Ozen.
Okay. So
You are at
pick-
point blank at this point, so
So
fair
pick
enough.
you a space bear.
Space bear.
Because the one on this side is the most badly wounded. By the same token, probably the most likely to be dead by the time it got to be your turn. So,
Granted, are up front as well, so.
Your bug friend is kind of sitting there wringing his hands worriedly. He then points past you, Captain. That door, it's opening.
That's not good.
Oh, joy.
More things to fight.
No?
Bring out the rave music. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da.
Afford that one.
So, Captain, that's kind of what you can see in the room. Looks like it's a much larger chamber than what you've run into so far.
Is it? There's no one in there. Like, not that Ozone could see.
Not that the captain can see at the moment.
Okay.
I'll let you know if that changes.
With a blaster bolt to the face.
Basically.
All right. Io, what are you gonna do this round?
Are there any panels around that are
Yes.
flashing or doing anything different than they were previously or before the alarm went off?
Not from where you are. No, wait, see. No, I'll take that back. The panel would probably be right here. This panel here, yes, you see the colors have changed on it. Just like they changed when Ozen put in the code and opened that one.
Interesting.
Which, oh, that's right, the Killick said pointed, but only Ozen would be able to understand his words.
Don't hear it.
Yeah,
No,
but
I
I-
see a door
No,
opening.
him literally pointing past the captain and saying something, in kind of a panic rush, probably had the captain go.
Yeah,
what
but
it
there's
was.
also an opening door, like, right there.
Yeah.
The point,
Ugh.
maybe he doesn't understand what he's saying literally, but I mean,
He gets
pretty-
the charades.
it's pretty universal.
Mm-hmm.
And the flooring in there seems to be that same sort of
Oh.
cloth, carpeting, something that was
joy.
up here.
Okay, she can't see the door opening. She can just hear it, and she probably can't read anything on the panel, so Leroy Jenkins. He's gonna move up and point blank.
Oh, I thought you were gonna wrestle it. I was like, God damn.
Well, she's like, if there's more targets up here, maybe they won't focus the target.
Wrestle the wounded bear to submission.
If it maybe later. The night is young.
It's currently
Fair.
at -3 dice. You'd have an advantage.
Yeah, you know what? Why the hell not? Just comes up and clocks the bear.
Flying elbow over Kelser.
The Twi'lek's elbow.
Oh, God.
We could do it next season. Intergalactic Lucha Libre League.
Oh God.
You
It's a
don't have
game.
a system for that.
It's a specific game.
It is
God.
actually.
Intergalactic Lucha Libre League.
I can bring back El Hijo del Cabra.
15 for brawling.
I'm still gonna be
Ready?
pushing the answer. Let me have my robots. Let me have my mechs.
Just running up like, you son of a bitch.
Don't beg, Eric. You're better than that. You're better than that.
Am I?
All right. All right. Where is the brawl? Or is there? Let's see. There's a brawling parry, isn't there?
Brawling parry is under dexterity.
Okay.
How dexterous are these space bears?
Especially -3 dice.
And while being dummy thick.
Well, let's see. Their agility is only 2 dice, though their fighting is quite high. Or brawling. Their brawling parry is not as high, though. Maybe they're not used to stuff fighting back. Alright, add a 7 to the difficulty.
Okay.
So, I think she makes it.
So she need a 12 to hit.
I rolled a 15.
She rolled a 15. And now you're not grappling the bear, correct? This is just a like pistol whip or something.
Just like, yeah. She's probably too small to do a proper grapple to the bear.
Did she just knock out a bear?
Oh, that will depend on her damage roll and his strength.
Okay. So melee for... Yeah, probably melee.
Yeah, melee damage is usually your strength plus whatever any weapon you have gives you.
There's a melee specifically in dexterity. Do you want me to use that, or...?
That's to fight with a melee weapon.
Okay, so just... Oh, strength plus...
Yeah, plus if you had a weapon, the weapon would have a listed damage. Like if you're using a sword or a knife, it'd say, it could be a +1, +2, plus a dice, whatever.
10.
Okay.
Like slapping the hide.
Alright, he got an 18 on his strength.
Yep.
And
I wonder about how she expected it.
technically he should have be coming out of his stun this round, but since he did not double your damage, he will stay stunned. You have his attention now. You have taken his attention off of Ozen.
This was unintended and intended. Hi.
Oh crap, we let Io roll right away instead of waiting to go through reverse order.
Yeah, shit.
Why do we keep doing that?
It's
We're
a
used to
weird
D&D.
system. Yeah.
In this case, I think it's that we got excited about the fact that you were going to run up and punch a bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's okay. If somebody shoots this bear before your turn will technically come up, we'll just move you one further forward. Unless you
Slap
attack
that bear.
Let you slap a healthy bear.
Okay.
Do you want to slap a healthy bear?
I've already committed to bear slapping, so...
So whichever bear it turns out to be. Alright, Cat, what are you going to do?
Can he see in here?
Oh, you did move a little bit, didn't you?
Yeah.
Let's see.
He's basically getting behind this corner and taking a quick peek-see into that room for what he can see. Where's the damn ruler?
Alright.
Yeah, that.
So something about like that would be the angle.
Ish, yes.
Oh, Jesus.
I hate this. I really hate this. I don't know that I hate it yet, but I get that feeling that I hate it.
Uh-huh. Why does it look like a helicopter landing pad?
They airdropped the
They
bears.
airdropped space bears.
And they're doing like the ones in the room did. They're just starting to rouse up. And then one of them kind of perks up, hops up kind of excitedly, looks over at the door. Sees you peeking around the corner and doesn't seem to know what to make of that. Because I'm assuming you're kind of doing this little number around that corner.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't get a good look at you.
Yeah.
But it starts to trot, and it would start to trot in your direction.
Oh, jeez.
Better than outright aggression immediately.
And some of the others are rousing up and noticing him, and then noticing him, noticing you. And,
Like him.
He
Like
looked
the
at
movie.
me.
How much do I remember of that video of their training from the asteroid base?
It's an interesting question.
Because I remember part of the video that we got off of it, and we did take a copy of that with us, is how they were basically raised and trained.
Mm-hmm. Now, that was specifically the wolf type, or the doggy type.
Well, yeah, but
yes, I mean,
inferring since they seem similar.
let me see. Is animal handling a specific
They're
beast riding? But that's
yeah,
what
they're,
specifically.
yeah. There's beast riding and
That'll be
let's see.
Io trying to wrestle the bear in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, they're. Yeah, I don't see one.
Let's see.
I'm going to give you a con. Let you roll con. But you're not really trying to fool them. You're trying to remember specific commands.
Well, yes,
Knowledge would be a roll.
but here's the thing: I'm trying to remember like specific commands, but I'm definitely, absolutely going to be trying to con these bears with those commands.
That's fair.
That is fair. So we'll just let you use your con.
Trusting in the Force.
All right.
Fair enough.
Well, no, we'll get back down to you doing your actual action.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I'm saying I'm going to be trusting in the Force on these bears because.
Quick, stupid sidebar question. We still have 2 force points on this planet,
Yes.
correct? Okay, cool.
If you have not spent them from this
Haven't
last
spent
session.
anything this session.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Ozen, what are you doing?
Getting beat the shit. Let's see. Do we respect? I'm gonna ask this to you, Jason. Do we respect PEMDAS in this house?
Who? What now?
Do we respect PEMDAS in this house?
No idea what you're talking about.
The
Order of operations.
order of operations for mathematics.
Sure, I guess.
All right. So, all right, cool. Good to know.
How is
Then
PEMDAS coming into this?
so I'm going
I'm
to
eager to find out.
Yeah, me too. That's why
So-
I scoffed. I went, "Oh, great, here we go."
So I'm gonna take my defensive stance again.
Mm-hmm.
I am trusting in the Force.
Okay.
That would give me 8 dice. I am -3, so I'm still making out ahead.
Are you
Sort
minus
of.
3 because Doc healed you some?
-2, sorry, because I'm still stunned.
Don't you
So
have that
I'm-
control pain power?
I do. I haven't used it yet.
Yeah, it would require him to use an action.
Actually, kind of think that would be.
That would remove those negative dice.
It would. I think I'll
And
do
you-
that.
I'll say, and you could trust in the Force to
Still control
give you
it.
that.
Yeah.
To give you those bonus dice, and then this is be the same round.
Yeah. All right,
You would-
then yeah. I am currently wounded, so the difficulty is very easy for that. So yeah, good looking out. I will use control
What I'm
pain,
here for.
trusting in the Force, and then I'm just going full defense. That's 8 dice for me. It's a very easy difficulty, so I'm assuming it's gonna work. Yeah.
Don't tempt the dice like that.
Yeah.
Look, very easy is 5. I have 8. Wait, actually, it would be minus. It'd still be -2 dice. But still, I made it. Like taking out 2 dice is still over 5 dice.
One of the dice just slips into the abyss.
So control pain makes it so that I'm still have those conditions, but I can act as if I do not have them.
Right. The dice penalty to your actions goes away.
Yes.
Not the actual
And
damage.
then I'm going full defense. So the reason I asked is so I go from melee parry is 4 to 8, and then I'm -1 currently.
Okay. All right, and then Keltzer, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna wait to trust in the Force, or should I trust in the Force?
You can just shoot them. You're doing pretty good.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot. Sorry, I'm grabbing all the dice I got from Dragon Con.
That
All right. So how many
sounds
times
like too
how many
many.
times are you shooting, and which beasties are you shooting?
I'm going to move over here first. I'm gonna
Okay.
shoot this one twice. Trying to injure as much as I can.
All right. Oh yeah. I guess I can drop that one. Delete that one back there. All right. Well, take your actions.
26.
That's a hit.
Okay.
Roll your damage. You got an 18 on his strength.
31.
Okay. Did not double it, but you put a wound on him. And you said it was this one here.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you put a wound on him. Roll your second attack. We'll go ahead and roll his strength because I assume you're going to hit.
23.
Definitely hits. He gets a 21 on his strength.
Oof. By the skin of the teeth.
No, that was on his strength roll to resist the damage. Now you've got to roll your damage.
Oh.
Yeah, he
But
didn't
if
try to
it-
dodge it because he didn't know. He didn't get guns yet.
Doesn't
Gotcha.
quite understand the concept of gun.
32.
All right. That beats him but doesn't double him, so that's another wound, which bumps him up to incapacitated.
Hey, I might be able to dodge these.
It's possible.
Trying to make it easier on the tank.
All right, and then of course Ozen,
Tank stats.
Basically, yes.
and then Captain.
Gonna make the attempt.
You think you remember some of the verbal commands?
Yeah.
Sit. Who's a good boy?
All these
31.
ones. 31.
You have almost as many ones as sixes.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you: are you
Uh-huh.
shouting this command while crouched around the corner?
Do you make yourself known?
He's gonna have to, yeah, because he gets the feeling that if he's cowering and shouting the command, they're gonna go. Bitch.
You gotta have the body language of like, stop.
Shoulder straight, think murder.
Yeah, he's gonna do it.
All right, so we'll say you just step out at the very entrance.
Pretend like you're asking for the Space Bears manager.
Yeah, because if I remember right from the video, they had to be firm with them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, you don't know about had to be firm. They were firm.
Yeah.
They exuded confidence, and the animals already seem to be just flat out scared of the brother.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to project, is that confidence. And
Arcside, aren't you behind me? What the fuck?
Oh no, it's just Io.
I mean, the captain does tilt more towards
Yes.
the darker aspect. He's not dark,
Yeah.
but
He has a darkness in him.
Charcoal
Yeah.
gray.
Don't we all?
fair. He's charcoal gray.
All right, let me roll for the bars.
The bears.
The Bears.
The bears.
Are you rolling perception to insight them?
Basically, that's what you would use to resist a con.
Oh yeah,
And,
that's true.
They're bears, so of course they got a lot of that.
Sure. Famously insightful bears.
Nature scholars, you know.
Uh-huh. Nature's rogue scholars.
Mm-hmm. Depending on what race, I guess. I could see brown bears doing that. Polar bears just angry.
Polar bears like, there's not enough people around me here for me to really worry about murder.
Yeah. They just angry.
Why you melting my ice caps? Come back here, you son of a bitch!
I mean, they're training themselves to actively hunt humans, so
They angy.
they angy.
Good for them.
I mean, somebody has to, you know?
Had it too good for too long.
I mean, our own stupidity hunts us well enough.
Yeah.
All right.
Like those idiots that taunted a Siberian tiger and it leapt its enclosure to go get them.
Play stupid games.
Win stupid
Win
prizes.
stupid prizes.
Yeah.
My favorite saying, fuck around and find out.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a buddy that's like that every time he hears about a shark attack. He's like, I don't have to worry about that. I don't go in the ocean.
I mean, technically, we're going into their home, messing up their stuff.
Uh-huh.
Fair.
Alright. How we do on the rolls?
All right, he doubled everybody.
Jesus Christ.
Easily.
Yay.
There's some hesitation. They clearly don't recognize you, is what this is coming down to.
Mm-hmm.
But you give a command, and they sort of form up.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as orderly a rank as it looks like on the, but they all kind of bunch together and sit.
Yeah.
Do the ones on the other room do that?
They're actively engaged. I don't know.
Yeah, they're not paying attention to somebody shouting off in the distance.
Okay, just making sure.
They don't see anybody giving them that command.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they've already come to the opinion that you guys are not who's supposed to be here.
Okay.
That's fair. We are hitting them with swords, blasters, and slapping them.
I'm purely defensive right now.
Alright, and then Io slaps her bear, who is remaining stunned.
I am surprised that worked, honestly.
You're not the only one.
The Killick back behind you is... Nobody's looking at him, so nobody can see him do the weird, curious head tilt like, huh?
What, did she slap the bear?
No, he doesn't see
He can't
that.
see me.
He's watching you just step in and start commanding these animals. You know, he didn't really. He was starting to think maybe y'all didn't really work for the Celestials, but you know, now it's like,
Maybe at least that guy.
That guy definitely works for the brother.
The rest of them, crazies.
And then, Doc, do you want to shoot one of the bears?
Sure, I'll shoot one of the bears.
Duh, bears.
The two on either side of Ozen are equally damaged, though the one Io walked up and punched is right in his nose too. Is stunned as well.
No, let's not call it punched. She booped the snoot.
Aggressive snoot booping.
Okay. Well, in that case, going to shoot the one on the right of Ozen.
Okay.
So, gonna roll that blaster. 9.
Okay, you only need a 5 to hit at this range.
Woo.
You are point to blank, so that's a hit.
Okay, rolling Zigamon.
2,
And
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
woo!
13.
19.
Alright, that's another wound. Since he was already wounded and incapacitated, that bumps him up to mortally wounded, so he is out of the fight.
And would like to do another action and heal up Ozen again, if I can.
Okay.
So what? That's now just 7d6.
Yes.
Oh, however will you make it?
I know, right? Oof.
20 is what you needed for wounded, right?
Think so, yeah. But still, 3 1s? RNG, quit being a hooker. Anyway.
Okay. So Ozen is back up to snuff.
Uh-huh.
And then it's the bears.
Duh, bears.
All right, all three of them are going to attack Ozen. Oh
Yep.
no, I take that back. The one that Io boot the snoot is focusing on her, so
That's
we'll roll that
fair.
one first.
Yep.
The snoot booping.
You snoop booping.
All right, so he's got a dice pool. Whoop! I dropped a dice, and with my new lighting, it's down into the darkness.
It's going.
Oh wait, there it is.
It's back.
Did you step on it?
No, it landed on my gray mat, which is a little bit lighter than the floor, so I could tell there was something there. All right, but this one is wounded and incapacitated and stunned.
And
So
stunned.
that's 3 of its dice gone. So it's only 3 dice to try to claw Io.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to hit.
Roll 6.
Double checking. 2D or strength.
If you
Are you
resist the
dodging?
damage right away, or you could attempt to get out of the way.
Oh,
You
it's
could
still
take a
2D.
reaction.
'Cause
Big part.
it would still be 2D, or it'd still be a minus dice because I'd already done an action previously.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good. Roll your dodge. Oof,
All right,
that's
so the
unfortunate.
difficulty-
Going just as
goes-
planned.
So the difficulty goes from 5 to 9. But he rolled a 10, so he still hits.
Even with her armor, that only brings it up to like a 6. So yeah.
Alright, so now his damage is not at negative dice. Excuse me. Hold on, which I'm at. So give me your strength roll.
9.
Excuse me.
That's just.
Every time I roll my dice now, they're flying into the floor.
You gotta get you like a dice tray or something.
Honestly.
You mean like this thing that I'm rolling in? I must be rolling aggressively.
Angry at the dice.
Angie.
Oh well, I lost that one.
Gone forever.
I hope it hit the floor, not the garbage can. Alright, 18.
He's doubled it.
Did
Let's
you
see if
roll
you can
with your-
triple it.
Do you have armor?
26 total.
The armor would just make it. There. I have +2 to armor, so it'd be 11.
Okay.
I have an
it
armor
doubled.
vest and armor helm, so it's still
Alright.
doubled.
Yep,
Just making sure.
No, you're good.
Doubled, but did not triple.
Thankfully.
So you are wounded and incapacitated. So -2 dice to things you do going forward.
Gotcha,
At least,
gotcha.
at least until Doc patches you.
I've already been patched up during like the. Are we doing it as a per session? Can only be patched up, or during the day?
It would be during the day. It would be day based.
She's already been patched up once.
Okay.
Have
'Cause she-
so accelerate another's healing, so go on that later.
She's got plenty more bear stress, so we're fine.
All right. So that is all the bars.
No, it's just the one bear
That
that.
was just the one.
Yeah, that we
Oh, that's
did the
right.
one.
That's the one on you. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
No,
I
you're
wasn't,
fine.
I wasn't trying to steal your
Are you
all
sure?
your bear lovings.
I was like, I used a force point for this.
All right, so the first one attacks you with his full dice pool because he is not injured.
Uh-huh.
They seem a little more hesitant with their attacks this time than they have previously. You don't know why exactly.
I rolled a 32 on my dodge. Or my melee parry.
He got a 20 to hit you, so that obviously didn't do it.
Yep.
The next one has got a wound, so less dice. And he got like a 12.
23.
So yeah, you're dip diving, ducking.
This is melee parry, so I'm like holding them back, like, taking out claws and stuff.
All right, now that's all the bears that are going this round.
Ew.
Space bears. These over here
Mm-hmm.
seem to be awaiting commands.
Oh, great.
Well, I mean, they're just sitting there, like looking at you expectantly. I mean,
Uh-huh.
They're kind of, kind of sticking their snouts out and kind of sniffing in your direction, like they're still trying to figure out who are you again?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I've stalled them long enough that I didn't add an entire extra pack to the fight, though.
Yes.
Is that another turbo lift over here?
where?
Directly across from where Ayrda is.
What, over here?
Like that way.
No, that's a wall.
No.
That's the wall right there.
Okay. So this is purely just a room with a bunch of more space bears.
Let's see.
I mean, where else would you store your space bears?
Oh, hold up. Reveal this little bit. This
Okay.
bit. And those are literally just a couple of steps up to a door.
Gotcha. Okay,
Where there's more space bears.
maybe.
There are
Right.
not more space bears behind those doors yet.
Yet.
The space bears here.
It's the space mastodons.
Space elephants.
Well, when you think about how long the Earth had huge megafauna running around,
Mm-hmm.
it really makes sense that most of the planets you go to, they were Earth-like. You could easily land there and have, mammoths or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But they
It's a
rarely show
fascinating
that
thought.
in sci-fi. I mean, Star
Most-
Wars has got that big crap living on planets. But
Most sci-fi doesn't have
Megafauna.
Earth proper,
Yeah.
except like something like Earth that was in was it Firefly? Or was it something else?
I forget how they refer to Earth and Firefly.
Earth it was.
That's what it was. Yep.
Because the Earth and Firefly had a runaway greenhouse effect that left the surface of the planet, I think, at like 200 degrees Celsius.
Basically turned
Yeah.
into another Venus.
Basically, yeah.
I could never remember if they'd actually said specifically in the show.
They
I know
mentioned
it's
it in
Or that
really
may-
damn
That
high.
may have been like in the show Bible or something that never got mentioned. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think it was ever mentioned in the show, but I do remember that that the runaway greenhouse effect basically turned the Earth into another Venus.
I think they mentioned it in Serenity.
Yes, I think the movie they mention it.
Might have.
Yeah.
Anyway, different sci-fi property.
I prefer the theory that it was the same Earth from Cabin in the Woods, and humanity just had a GTFO.
Fair.
Yeah.
Just my head canon.
I mean, go for it. I don't think it was ever specifically mentioned, but I seem to remember that was in there somewhere.
All right, so space bears will continue to attack. This one is no longer stunned.
It's still coming at me.
Well, Io's friend is still going after Io.
Okay.
The other two are still going after you rather aggressively.
Okay.
Whatever hesitance they showed for a second there seems to be gone now. Doc, what are you doing?
That is a good question. What is Doc doing? Well, since he can't really patch anybody else up, blast. I mean, I could heal the bears, but that kind of defeats the purpose.
What?
I don't know. Maybe they'd like you.
And only you.
Both say annoy me. And
yes, eat the meat bags.
Good, excellent. I'll take the rest and get away. I mean, what?
He will be the joint robot bear uprising. No one's expecting that.
Little do we know these bears are the Spanish Inquisition. But anyway, moving on. Yeah, no, Doc would just probably continue to help with the blasting.
All right.
Since I can't heal Io and whatnot.
All right, your bug buddy's just gonna stand there. Io, what are you doing?
The punching worked so well. She's going to take a shot at it, point blank.
Okay. Mon Capitan.
Do the the bears over there still look like they're waiting on commands?
Yes, they're getting a little restless.
Okay. How many of those commands do I remember?
A handful.
Okay.
Like you remember that one seemed to be the sit command that you just gave. You saw in some of the footage where they had the animals blindfolded, and then one of the siblings would give a command, and it would start like tracking around the room until it found the other sibling.
That's disconcerting.
Do I remember any of the others?
Oh, let's see. What kind of commands would you give to a hunting dog?
Basic stuff like go there, sit, heal.
So yeah, you would know a command where you could say the command and gesture. They would go in that direction. There was a command that you're pretty sure was some sort of basically like guard command. You know, because they would become they take that command and they wouldn't like leave the area, but they get very very on alert.
Okay. Did I notice the siblings feed them in any of those videos?
Yes, usually the sister.
Usually the sister. By hand or just like gave them some food?
The sister would let's see. The sister would often feed them by hand, though sometimes just kind of dump it out. The brother always just kind of dumped it out for him.
Okay, and since I'm more closely emulating the brother, these are space bears, so I don't have a lot. Yeah, I'll pull all of my rations out that I have. I will. So standing where I am, did this door open too?
I did not think about it, but yes, they would have.
Okay, so all three of those doors are open. Alrighty.
Now, how far you could see into them, I don't know.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure.
Except you might recognize this hallway out here.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll toss my all the rations I have in this direction. And I'll give them the go command to go there, as say like so you you go there, then you get to eat. Okay. As a reward for following your commands.
Excellent. Give me a con roll.
Okay.
Is DC lowered because he's feeding them?
You know what? I will give him one less dice.
Okay. All right, con roll.
There's two very different battles going on at the same time right now.
There are, yeah.
I love it.
Okay. 18. Why is it doing 40? I'm gonna add another dice to that 'cause it's supposed to be 5. Okay, 20.
20. That's up another level.
Mhm.
All right, you doubled all of them but one,
Uh-huh.
and you still beat that one.
Okay.
So those three move over there. That one moves. And this one kind of slow pokes along,
Mm-hmm.
like watching you the entire time he's walking.
Right.
But they seem to like the rations fine.
Mm.
You don't really have enough rations on you to properly feed 6 bears, but
Yeah, so
it's more like you're throwing them a doggy treat.
It's, I was gonna say it's more of a snack.
That's why I literally pulled out all of them and tossed them.
And I'll give you that you were probably carrying a couple of extra because when y'all first departed your ship, you were going off into the jungle. So
Yeah.
well, the woods.
So he'll just need to bum food off other people now.
Okay.
But he's saving them
way.
from an extra 6 space bears right now.
Did we let you go in your declaration phase? Did we do that again? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
We get so excited about certain actions.
It's such a unique action. It's not necessarily chop something in half, which is what Ozen's about to do.
Yeah.
And this isn't the only game I've played with this kind of initiative order. Battletech does the same thing.
Yeah, they do. I say, to be fair, I'm not technically actively in combat either.
That's true. That's true.
I'm literally playing Animal Tamer at the moment.
Playing Animal Crossing with the other ones.
We're playing Pokemon.
Yeah.
So, Oza, what are you doing?
I am once again trusting in the Force, and I'm just going to take a swing at... I'm going to take 2 swings at each of them.
Okay. And then Keltzer?
Do what I do best.
I'm going to say... I was going to say I'm
And
going to
get
do...
yelled at by my child.
That is what you do best. So 6 total swings, and then I'm going to alternate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we'll see what happens if Kelser kills one.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot 3 times. That one first, and then that one.
Which one first? I'm sorry, I was grabbing a soda.
This one.
Gotcha. All right, make your attacks.
Is there a...
22?
That's on my turn.
That's a hit. Roll your damage. It got a 22 on its strength.
30.
All right, so that wounds it. It was already wounded, so that bumps it up to incapacitated. And then your second shot.
23.
All right, that's a hit. Roll your damage. $16 on its strength roll.
$25.
Okay. That takes it out.
Okay, and then the next shot's gonna go to this one.
All right.
But with that, I'm gonna move over, then shoot.
Okay, sure.
Sorry, I meant to say that earlier. $21.
All right, that hits. Roll your damage. He has a 14 on his strength.
Vinny, why did you scream, buddy? $25 damage.
Okay. That one is wounded.
And that'll be my go.
Ozen.
Alright, I guess I won't need all 6, but I'm taking all 6. We'll find out. I'm at 14. 8 plus 9 is 17 dice. Okay. First roll is 12, 18, 24. It's like one. Like, apologies, math.
Yes, if you are
24,
responsible for math, then you
34. I'm
apologize.
working on it.
Oh god.
24, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. 1. 55.
Okay. That's going to be a hit. Roll your damage.
Yep.
Honestly, they're not dodging. I don't think you can miss them at the moment.
Okay. Oh, it's the same amount of dice for both. Nice. Okay.
22 on his strength.
Yep. And 20. You said what was their strength?
They got a 22. I believe I said.
Okay.
Yeah.
And 20. 47 on
I think
my
he goes away a little
damage.
bit.
Minus 1 dice. Action dice. So minus 1 dice for the next one. Second attack. This 12, 18, 24. I hit 20. If they're not dodging.
They are not.
Okay, so I hit well over 20. Okay, and then apologies, people. This is the most fun of the game. Damage.
You got a 17 on his strength.
Yep. This 12, 18. 39? Kind of low. Oh wait, sorry, 40 actually, because I have a +1. I keep forgetting about that +1 in there.
All right, that doubles him. Since he was already wounded.
Yep. And then, so are they both taken out?
Well, Snowjoe incapacitated, but he already had a wound, so yeah, I believe that means he is gone.
Okay. She's getting ready to like strike again, and they're like either down or whimpering, and she's just like, just turns off the lightsaber.
All right. So for the moment, combat seems to be over. Captain, you hear everything get quiet back that way.
Okay.
Other than maybe Ozen's labored breathing.
Huh?
Your insect buddy kind of eases back over.
Ozen's gonna step back, and come like this way. Like not getting close. I'm mostly getting over like here and just like peeking over and seeing Cap.
The Killick looks at you. How is your friend commanding these beasts?
I don't know. Just clicking back and forth. I was a little preoccupied with the other ones. Cap, you good over there?
What?
Yep, he's
He'll
universal
he'll
sign.
basically raise his hand back and then point to the door latch that where how you open that other door.
Sure.
If there's one on these, he's pointing to that like.
Okay.
Close this
Just
damn door.
Take a step back, please.
Do you want me to make one more roll to command them to stay in guard so they don't try to leave the room?
You mean, do I want you to? No. Let them wander around. They'll be fine.
I'm saying, like, to keep them in the room.
If you're going to give that command, yes, give me another roll.
Yes. And just that one of them. So I did notice one of them is starting to look a bit at me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go ahead and use my second force point to trust in the force.
Make sure
again
they all
on this
fall in
command.
line.
Basically, yeah.
All right.
It's a flat 30.
Yeah, there's no way they could roll. Technically, they could roll. If they rolled almost max, you wouldn't double them. But so yeah, they kind of go on alert, start walking around.
This is like the gate right here.
Yes, right between kind of those two steps.
Yes. That's why I'm like move back a little bit. And I'll bloop bloop bloop.
Yeah.
It takes you a couple of tries, but eventually you find the one that makes the door shut.
There are 2 more doors into that room. We're going to need to seal them too to keep them from getting out of that room.
Oh, and Ozan will beckon you over here. You're the one that seems to have a hold on them, and she'll beckon. I think these are all the same code, so you just do it this way here, or this combination of 3 characters here.
Okay.
Yeah, you can quickly tell everybody how to operate the doors.
Yeah.
Yeah, Captain will take note of that, and since they seem to at least be listening to him, he'll remember that code, and he'll be the one to, when they get back around that way, if they go back around that way, I should say, he'll stop them, he'll go over, and he'll like close the doors to that room as they go along.
Okay.
Okay. Do we want to
question.
try other rooms? Or
Me to Jason, quick question.
yes.
Since I used both of those force points to keep everybody else from getting mauled by bears, do I get them back?
I considered heroic.
Yeah, I was like, is that considered heroic to command these bears to keep them out of the fight?
Since you were stepping into the room and putting yourself in harm's way to do it, sure.
I'll take it.
Ozan's like, do we want to try other doors or do we want to just get back up?
Well, that alarm went off that did open that door.
Is that alarm still going?
Yes.
Oh,
it's not
okay.
like a super loud blaring one, but it's noticeable.
Bleep, 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 bleep. Okay. Then yeah, I think first play is getting you over to the other side and closing those doors. But I think you should be the one to lead us at the moment, Captain. Since you seem to have a hold on them for some reason. Hey, I'm not the one that commanded 6 beasts to just
but look at the rest of the map.
I know.
Yeah, your characters would not be aware of that yet, but yeah, other doors open and other beasties are starting to just wander around.
Yep.
In fact, let's see. Yeah, basically, as soon as y'all fall back this way, though, these guys will have become noticeable.
Yeah, since I'm leading, I guess.
Woo, marching orders.
Yay.
Yep, I guess the ranger guys and the manner in which you were walking down the hallway.
Killick, clear at the back.
I guess the killer back there going, this dude's talking to these things.
He speaks their language.
I guess we'll put
Speaks
Doc in the back.
Space Bear.
All right. All right, so you're going to try to command your way past all these guys?
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
All right.
And since he's putting himself up the front in harm's way to command them down, will this count for me basically be regenerating force points as I'm doing this? Because with
But
him,
you don't really have to.
well, with thing is, with him being force trained, he's a target. If these things decide
that's self-interest. That wouldn't be. Though if you fail, yeah, they'll be lying to you first if you're in the lead. That's true.
Yeah, let's say with him in the lead.
If not regenerating force, maybe just bonuses.
Yeah, I'd just like to know what the play here is, because if I'm basically getting these heroic actions doing this and keeping that force point cycled, I'm going to be rolling Trust in the Force for all of these con rolls to keep these things pacified to the best of my ability.
And that makes the whole endeavor awful easy for you.
Yeah.
I mean, I imagine at some point they're going to go, wait. But
the ones over there are like, wait a minute.
Those people behind him are covered in blood.
They smell so nice. So nice.
They smell like our brothers.
That's why I just like to know what the play is here, so I know what I'm rolling, or how I'm going to be rolling.
Could just be a thing for the sake of brevity. We're able to like.
Well, that's true. It is 8:30.
See, if we're doing a single brevity roll, then I'll absolutely be using a force point to
go ahead and use that force point. Since it's an extended thing, you won't get that one just automatically back, but it will get you through the hallway back to the turbo lift.
Alrighty.
Through Goldilocks' base.
35.
This is how you do it in tabletop, guys. You talk with your storyteller and make sure we're on the same page.
Yeah, that's why I'm sitting here going, what's the play here? How am I doing this?
All right, so you got a what?
35.
Got a 35.
All right. I'm going to give them a slight bonus because some of your compatriots are drenched in blood, and animals tend to respond to that.
It was in both in hers and somebody else's.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, mood.
Down.
All right, and you got a what?
35.
All right. The first group, when you tell them, when you command them basically to sit, they fall back and sit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, give double here. You didn't double that one, but with its buddy sitting back, it chooses not to attack.
Okay.
Let's see, then I've got those 3. And we'll go ahead and roll for these 2 that are a little bit further back. Oh, and this one down here. Double him. We got a 15, so you beat him but didn't double him.
Rolled a 35, so.
Oh wait, I was thinking I had 30 in my head for some reason.
Even 30 would have doubled him.
Would it?
Yeah, 15 times 2 is 30.
Oh, that's right.
Dang, Tuesday's into your week off and brain's just melting, huh?
Math is hard, man. Math is hard.
Oh,
Math
he
is
has the
hard.
week off? Nice.
Yeah, that's why I forgot it was Tuesday until 4, so this afternoon, 4:30.
Yeah.
And this last one down here also does not roll anything miraculously high. As you're passing these guys, they're sniffing at you. They're paying the most attention to the captain and Ozen.
Naturally.
Kelser's getting just a little bit of attention. Doc and the Killick, they just seem to be ignoring.
What about Io?
Io, you're getting the same amount of attention that Kelser's getting. Maybe a little bit more because you're bloody.
A rare steak.
But it's got tentacles. Maybe it's calamari? I don't know. I'm a bear. What do I know about calamari?
Fair.
Alright, so y'all get to the lift back up.
Uh-huh.
Now, do you take it back up to the level y'all were initially on, or do you go on up to the higher levels? Because I think you came all the way down to the bottom, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I think the plan was go from the bottom and work our way up.
Yeah. So if there's a bottom, and then there's where we were, and then there's an up, we're probably just going to take the up then.
Well, there was a couple of these like basement floors.
If we go into one and we see it's all dogs, we're just like, nope, go up.
The next floor up,
Floor
you don't
3.
see the dog. You hear that baying that sounds
Okay.
just like the ones on the asteroid. So you can explore that one if you want to, or you can just go nope and go on up to the next. Right.
Unless you want me to start commanding dogs as well as bears.
Bars.
A sled. Just like we come back and Ayer just has a sled full of dogs.
I mean, granted, the commands that I've been using were the ones for the dogs. Like, specifically. Just the bears were listening. Because I guess there are similar commands.
Yeah.
But... I just see the lumps of blur in the background of Duba and Rappy's children.
Well, I liked watching earlier when I saw a black blur going back behind Duba in one direction at the same time that it was cutting across Rappy's field of view, looking like it was at a different direction.
Yeah.
Behold,
Catechus.
Lord Chungus.
Yep.
That was the black blur you just saw shift between both camera perspectives.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, the next level up seems to be empty.
Okay.
It's another level like these previous two, where it's like a lot of storage areas, but you don't find any actual animals in there.
Okay.
And then the next level up is that baseline level that you were first entered into.
Right.
The level's going further up. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. When you hit that baseline level, you're getting communications from the Rubicon. Set on a loop.
Okay, what's the loop?
Something accessed their computer.
Oh boy.
Seemed to download. It's R2 telling you. Seemed to have like copied a bunch of your communications.
Like how I just looks
Question?
offended.
Because I would have shit locked down on the ship. Would there have been any kind of roll they would have had to make?
No. Just roll with it for right now. You'll understand a little bit.
Okay. In the background, though, Io hearing this is getting very angry. Someone touched her shit.
More importantly, they
You
have
can feel the dark side of the Force rolling off.
More importantly, they have detected a Imperial probe in the system.
That'll do it.
It's still a ways out.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's kind of like, hey, please contact us as soon as you get this. And probably a timestamp for when they lost contact with you, which was basically when you hit the underground area.
Yep.
Lovely.
Can they shoot down the probe?
That would absolutely tell the Empire we're here.
I would tell them that someone's here.
They got into the computers. They already know who we are if they got into our communication logs.
Does this planet have a moon?
It's no moon, it's a space station.
That's no moon.
I'm trying to remember if I described it as having a moon or not.
I don't have the two stars because it was kind of like tidally screwed.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the same face is towards the two stars that orbit. Yes.
Oh, so it's tidal locked.
Yes.
We established that when we got here. Or is the moon also tidal locked?
Yeah, I don't think this planet had a moon.
Okay.
If it did, the Imperials destroyed it.
Yep.
He'll tell them to set up geosynchronous orbit on the dark side of the planet.
Resist the urge to kill each other.
Floyd. Watch Wizard of Oz. It'll be fine. We'll be up there in a minute.
Basically, what he wants them to do is to use the planet as a buffer between the heat, from the heat of the stars, and to basically go into cold running. To use only the absolute minimum amount of power to maintain geosynchronous orbit.
Okay, they can do that.
Basically, to lower their signature as much as possible.
And yeah, try to like position themselves with the planet between them and
the stars, yeah.
And the star or the probes.
The star in particular, because he doesn't want the electromagnetic radiation bouncing off the ship.
Gotcha.
So he wants as little amount of radiation bouncing off the ship for sensors to track as possible.
Okay. They will move to do that then.
Basically, his ploy is, you can't see me, we ain't here.
They got into our computer. They know we're here.
R2 lets you know that BL is going out under the hull of the ship. If the probe happens to get close enough that it detects the ship. Yeah.
Oh no.
Fair. And we don't know that they got into the system. It could have been an automated thing from the base that we're in that detected a ship in orbit once the security went off.
Okay, Io's got to go back down to the basement and wrestle another bear to work out this.
Yeah, she is big
frustration.
angry that someone got into her ship's computers. That's like, go through her, dresser, whatever. They messed with her computers.
Here, have a happy smiley, dude. If the camera will cooperate. There we go. Camera.
You keep disappearing. It's like the camera sits there for a second, going, "Is that a person?" That's not a person. It blanks it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna murder.
All right, so y'all continue. Do y'all continue exploring up the floors?
I think so.
Yeah.
In for a pound, in for a penny, in for a pound.
All right. So after an hour or two of sorting around through various rooms, some of them you can't figure out what they're supposed to be for. Some of them are clearly research, like what you found on the first floor. You find some rooms that are clearly just like housing. Not like you had for the Killix, but like much nicer.
Okay.
And finally, toward the top, you run into what looks like a command center. Lots of active computers.
Okay. Io, active computers.
Is it a language she understands, though?
Not currently. Beside two of the big kind of computer setups, there is a handprint, like a what to use like a hand scanner sort of thing. It's the outline is kind of vague. It's clearly not a Killix hand.
Yeah.
Could be human, Twi'lek, Chiss, Duros, anything like that.
5 fingers.
How similar is it to the one in the asteroid base?
Nearly identical. All this computer stuff looks about the same.
Because I remember it activated when Ozan and Ira used it for, I think, representing light and dark.
One way to find out. Ozan looks at Ira.
Pick one, I'll pick the other.
I don't tell you this often, but think pissed off thoughts.
He's good at that. Someone messed with his ship.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, one and the other. Whoop.
The main screen comes up. There is what appears to be a line of text, repeated. You guessing it's the same one, but it seems to be in multiple languages. One of which is basic.
They say wait till it hits basic.
Okay.
For those of you that are multilingual, there's a couple of fairly common languages.
Okay.
Okay, interesting.
Is the Killick in the back going, they are from the Celestials. They can use their tech.
They say does one's in Keelik, just like
He seems to be getting agitated, like just kind of stressed out.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, fair enough.
So what's the line of text in basic say?
Oh, please choose a language.
Oh, basic.
Basic.
I love these. I love this trope of like long lost civilization. Please press any key.
Yeah.
Any.
Where's the any key? Woman.
It's my turn with the brain still, damn it.
Yeah, fair.
We'll pick basic. Oh, I was gonna pick basic.
Now it is asking you for authorization.
Oh boy.
I own the background like.
I got your authorization right here.
Yeah. Now that it's in basic and she can read it.
What am I rolling?
What do you usually roll?
Trust in the force.
Security.
Security.
I'm gonna trust in the force. Security kit.
Security kit. Now, there's going to be some added difficulty to this because of the, both really old yet much more advanced than you're used to dealing with technology here.
Cool.
Question.
Does a 62 take care of that?
We're about to find out.
Cool.
So she did manage to get in here to basically get us authorized to walk around the base. Would that reduce the difficulty any? For being familiar with this?
That's getting past like just a electronic lock versus trying to hack a computer.
I figured, but I figured I would ask. I mean, it's still a 62.
Technically, is this place a ship? Can she try ship jacking it? It gives me a few more dice.
Watch it be like a city ship just out of the ground.
Funny you should mention that.
Yeah. It's Atlantis.
All right, so you needed a 40 to get in, so you got in. You didn't double it though, so you've managed to get yourself a baseline authorization. Anything that's not specifically like secured, you can get access to. And there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of secured files on here. There's a few, but not a whole lot.
Does it show recent, like, accesses, like what it's recently tried to access? Is this the bastard that hacked our ship?
Okay. So it detected weapon fire and the death of some of the bears downstairs.
Fair. That was on us.
So it triggered alarms, or triggered an alarm, and kind of as an emergency thing, it opened the doors for all the bears. Oh, something's in there hurting the bears.
Send in more bears.
Go defend yourselves.
Chances are, if it could kill one or two, it might not be able to kill, the 2 dozen.
Sure.
Jokes on them. Heavy flamer.
That kind of roused, but that was sort of roused the computer up. It detected a ship in orbit. Scan said ship, which is where it pulled the languages from. Because it was not recognizing most of the languages being spoke downstairs.
Okay.
The Killick it recognized, but
right.
She's still kind of side-eyeing this computer, just angry at the computer. Like, how dare it?
If you look at the data it only took the data related to languages.
Still.
It's the principle of the matter.
On the plus side, the Imperials might not know we're here.
Does it detect anything else? Like, does it detect the probe?
If you... It has not detected the probe yet. It's only really looked as far as orbit. You can request it to do a further out scan.
That just might draw their attention.
Probably.
It is asking you if the emergency has passed.
We are the emergency. No.
Good, because it would react poorly to that.
Yeah, she doesn't actually say that.
say, tell it, yeah.
Yeah. Emergency passed, threat contained.
Okay, that little alarm you hear and goes off. And it's doing some stuff down in the basements.
Oh no, it's cleaning off the space bears.
Mm.
Start getting ready for round 2.
Putting them in the bear wash.
They come out with just balls of fluff.
Oh, then we have to tame one.
But you think it may be like calling them back to their rooms and putting them back into whatever sort of suspended animation the Celestials were using to store them.
Mm-hmm.
Does it have date of last access before us? Like what happened before we were here?
You're not entirely certain of the dating system that it's using, but just comparing the current date to last date of access, it's been an awful long time. Like pre-recorded history, long time.
Those bears have held up really well.
Yeah,
No freezer burn or anything?
Yeah.
This place is ancient.
I would maybe have the computer put the Killick translation alongside the basic, just so the Killick isn't left out of the loop.
Oh, yes, he much appreciates that.
Might help him keep his sanity a little longer.
He's trying. He's fascinated with what's going on, but his fear and anger responses are way out of proportion.
Punch a bear to help.
Ozen,
Yes.
can you calm someone else? I
I've
know you
tried it
taught
before.
me how.
I could. Certainly try. So I was gonna put this to you, Jason. The way it works when you do a control power, but for someone else, is it takes on alter. So the control dice becomes the familiarity dice of like, this is how much I know this person or somewhat, and then the alter is what used to be the control dice. So the alter would be my, assuming this person doesn't have dark side, a very easy or easy difficulty.
All right. Let's see.
Let's say the reason why I bring it up is it specifically says it helps resist the dark side.
Yep.
And since this event that cycles through is because it gets too close to the brother's star, which Ozen and I both detected as having a higher influence of dark side presence. It's the reason why I bring it up, as is this an option that can be taken?
Ozen could attempt it.
Yeah.
It makes sense that Ozen could attempt it.
Control dice is 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
All right. Now, what is the familiarity chart?
It's.
I don't think I have that on my cheat sheets.
It's in our cheat sheets. Force chart. I'm in it's the proximity / relationship, so I'm in physical contact, so I assume that's fine. And then would you say we're acquaintances at this point?
What's the option below acquaintance?
Slight acquaintances.
Probably go slight acquaintances. It's not like you had long conversations with him.
For sure. So then the difficulty is +10. Usually what these usually do is it starts at very easy and then modified by relationship and proximity. So that would be 15 total, and I rolled a 16.
Okay.
So that's
he
a control
noticeably
difficulty.
calms down.
Not done yet. I have to actually roll the alter to
I'm sorry.
That's just to make sure I can that's to make sure the power goes through. Now I have to make sure it sticks.
Gotcha.
And I'm good.
All
Cool.
Right. Then yes, he visibly calms down and actually kind of sighs.
It's good, doesn't it?
Yes, I feel Not completely back to normal, but much better.
It has been my lifeline in this planet. Dark side's influences everywhere, except here.
I'm just used to it.
All right. So while the space wizards have been doing their space wizardry stuff, Io, what have you been looking at in the system?
Is there any way for her to download a copy of what's accessible?
There's a whole lot of information here. What sort of thing are you looking for?
The purpose of this base. Other locations they may have bases on this planet.
Yeah, you can start downloading some of that.
Bases that may be on other planets. Because wasn't the big pit had cave paintings that looked like Killiks.
Mm-hmm.
So was there maybe something there? The asteroid, anything that might link back to stuff they've been to before.
All right. As far as other bases on this planet, the only thing you get are the locations of those big pit mines that you already seen from orbit. Maybe there was one or two others that y'all hadn't noticed or whatever, but that's pretty much it on the planet. The purpose here was construction. Construction on a massive scale.
Interesting.
From what you can tell, this may be where Centerpoint Station was built. Or in orbit around the planet, in orbit above the planet at least.
That could give a good reason for it to be locked like it is.
Mm-hmm.
Any information on, like the brother and sister? Does it have any information on them? Anyone that may have been stationed here?
Best you can tell, they came and went periodically. Though for the time the station was active, or the base was active, they were here most of the time. You can find, pouring through like security stuff or video stuff. You can find where that father figure was here occasionally. Where they seem to have been doing like the asteroid mine you were in, they were clearly doing like, there was some genetics equipment there. They were clearly kind of working on the dogs. They seem to be mass producing them here. Not mass producing like making, tens of thousands or anything like that.
Not like Camino scale, but...
Right.
Not on a galactic scale, but on a planetary scale.
And not just the dogs, but some other species as well.
The bears.
What was did it give the purpose of the creatures?
They were designed to track things via their force.
That lines up with what we saw.
Specifically, shoot, what was that woman's name?
The sister?
No.
No, they're looking for Ahsoka Tano.
No, way before her time.
Uh-huh.
Specifically, Ozen!
Dun dun dun.
It's not that old.
Think
that we know of or she knows of.
But she's the oldest out of all of us.
She was put in the same hibernation the bears were put in.
Oh God! Listen, as far as she knows, it's from Order 60. This is from just like during the Clone Wars.
They were creating these creatures to help them hunt not a member of their family, but someone who had been a companion to their family for a long time. you don't get a lot of information on this person, but they tried to bring themselves up to the Celestials level. It didn't go well. And when she was rejected, she sought to destroy what the family had been building. So the family imprisoned her. She escaped and destroyed what they had built. They imprisoned her. It seems to be a cycle. She gets loose, destroys whatever civilization has been built up. They eventually manage to imprison her in some fashion. What they were doing here was, as far as the records this base has, the latest time she was loose. Everything they were doing here was about tracking her down and finding a better way to hold her.
Does it mention any of the civilizations she destroyed, and would we recognize any of them?
She tended to wreck civilizations on a galactic scale.
Oh, jeez.
God damn it,
She
Medion.
blew everybody back at the Stone Age.
The mother is scary as fuck.
Oh my god.
The creation of the... You find the previous attempt to imprison her. They wound up creating the unknown region. Or at least the kind of anomalies there that make it so hard to hyperspace travel.
So I vote we don't go for trying to look for her.
No,
Seems like a bad idea.
That is out of the scope of the campaign.
I'm about
Good.
to say,
I was gonna
Good.
say
Oh, God.
that's above our pay grade.
Yeah, no. Colcorp's
go.
like, here you go. Go for it, man.
Let's kill a god, guys.
So yeah, this go around.
Picture of the mother. She's scary.
This go around.
Discord.
They were building the Centerpoint Station. And there were two smaller installations that they're linked into a kind of a network. One is Centerpoint Station, located in the Carillion system. You know, everybody knows where it's at. There's one that, looking at the star charts, appears to be based in the Maw, which is a cluster of black holes.
Oh, great. Of course it's clustered in black holes.
As one does.
The Kessel Run goes through that area.
Oh, okay.
If you've seen Solo, you've seen him involved. You've seen him trying to get through the Maw.
Okay.
MAUL, not MALL.
Yeah. So let's see. If our game takes place just before episode 7?
You are a few years after.
Yeah.
Jedi.
That's what I'm getting at. So then that has been established. Then that is something someone has done before. Someone of great talent, of course, but someone has done it before.
Well, plenty of people have made the Kessel Run, but he managed to map up a shorter route than other people. That's what made it so
okay.
And then there is a third one of these smaller stations. Well, I mean, second one of the smaller ones, a third station, located elsewhere here in the nebula you're in. Here in the corporate sector. Basically, the place, probably the place you're looking for. Phenodon Nebula. You know, right up there. Mm-hmm. Y'all are currently in that nebula. Ooh. But it seems that part of the station's job is to keep the Maw stable. It's always been a mystery how that many black holes could be so close together without everything kind of just going all to crap. The Maw is apparently the current prison they built.
Interesting.
So you can download a bunch of information on that. Any attempt to get, say, schematics for these stations beyond a very basic floor plan. Yeah, that's all the super secure stuff.
Mm-hmm.
How do you build a hyperspace tractor beam? Well, okay, can't find that out.
Me over here, like, I wonder what I have to roll to get that.
I would roll all of my dice twice, and the computer would trust in the force.
Fair enough. We could retire.
Mm-hmm.
Could also just not do it.
Yeah, no.
Jose's like, yeah, retire. For the good of the
Retire directly to death. Does it say what has happened to like the son and the daughter and the father?
It has a date for the last time they were in this station.
But nothing beyond that? No, like... Okay.
The station was not, like, decommissioned exactly. But it was kind of put into hibernation.
Okay.
You get the impression that their plan was the next time she came loose, they'd probably come back here and pick up the animals.
Huh.
Oh, what do we
And
do
now
with
they're
this
a couple of
information?
beers short.
About to say me sitting here going, but the station just sent an alert out. Are they gonna drop in and go, yo, who the hell are you?
Let's hope not.
Let's fuck around and find out next week.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
There it is. It is past 9.
Are we close enough to the surface to hear any contact from the ship?
Yes, you're in like the top of this building, so y'all are up a little bit.
Yep.
But
cool.
of course, the ship's got most of its stuff shut down, so
Yeah.
they can still receive a signal from you. As you're doing this, the computer you're in detects the probe. The probe has made orbit.
She was just gonna send a message up to BL to let him know it was the planet that or R2 to let him know that it was the planet that accessed it, and it's okay. But now she's also gonna add the little fact on that, hey, probe incoming, be on alert.
Idea.
What's that?
Can we throw the bears at it?
Close. If the Empire does come down and lands and gets into the base, probably with Inquisitors, we have force hunting animals in the basement that have
lock them in.
That have.
Well, now keep in mind, what has been detected is a probe, not a ship coming into probe.
Yeah. I'm saying like
like the little thing they dropped on Hoth.
Yeah, I'm saying that if the probe detects it, and then ships jump in and land with Inquisitors and such, we have security for the base. We can potentially say these ships are, hostile, and have the base sick its force hunting animals on them.
Actually,
get the bear trebuchet.
You can find the commands and simply let the animals out into nature.
I was gonna say, is there a way that we'll probably do this next session, but is there a way to get just like, hey, we're good, like all of us, we're good, but like the next people that come in here, kill those motherfuckers.
If they look like this and like hold up pictures of all the Inquisitors that we have,
and standard stormtrooper.
Anyone wearing white matching armor, kill them.
Well, the animals would focus first on Force users, simply because that's
that's what they're trained.
The only Force things they're aware of is the one they're trained to hunt, and then their masters.
Yeah.
Which is probably why they always like perk up when they first detect one of you, and then when they see you're not who they thought you were going to be, they get aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
You can also tell from their training that they completely ignore Killiks.
Yep.
The Killiks working in the city had no real interaction with them.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently, either as part of their training or something, they just pay no attention to the Killiks.
Alrighty.
But yes, we will wrap here with a probe incoming, and you haven't gotten a fair amount of information about what's going on. Or at least
Still
about
don't
what
know
the Empire
exactly.
is looking for, even though it probably doesn't
Yes.
realize exactly what it is it's looking for.
Yeah, disrupting that station would be a bad idea.
Let's not anger Space
That's why
Cthulhu.
that is why there's 3 in the set.
Don't anger Space
You know,
Mommy.
so it's as long as at least 2 of them are functioning, you think you're okay.
But yeah.
But anyway, like I said, we'll wrap here. Maybe next week y'all will get off this planet.
Maybe.
We'll just set up a home base here. Vacation home.
You know what? Nobody's been here in thousands of years. We can just live out here, and whatever happens to the rest of the galaxy just happens.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know why more adventurers don't do that. It's like,
Well, that's how all these planets got colonized to begin with, I'm sure.
There we go.
All right. Well, I hope y'all had fun. I enjoyed it. Hope anybody that came by to watch or comes by to watch later enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
If you're looking for more games this week, Jeremy, what do we got coming up on Dire Bear?
So tomorrow is going to be a one-shot, run by JT, of course. Normally it's False Scholar Knights. They are running something of a prequel. It takes place, I believe, 100 or so years in the past. You can find that just regular old Dire Bear time. And then tune in on Thursday for A Knight's Ransom with Pink Rambo. And I've heard a handful of things from one of the players, and I am interested. So I'll probably be tuning in for that. And then Monday, I think. Let me double check if that's one of the dates. September 19th is, in fact,
Next Monday.
Next Monday. So yes, tune in next Monday for I'll Be on the Witchlight.
Yes.
With Captain Zack. You'll, like I said, delightfully mad setting, but Feywild stuff, so go figure. And then come back to us on Tuesday for Remnant Shadow Star Wars Actual Play.
And
Someone
we'll
who's-
see y'all then. Oh, what
I'll
was
say,
that?
someone who's DM'd the entirety of Wild Beyond the Witchlight, definitely worth the watch. There's some mad zany fun in there.
Yeah.
And on that note, we're out of here.
Bye.